Unexpected life hacks that are simple yet amazing. 1. Don't throw away useless cards. Draw 2 straight lines on the card with a marker, then use a lighter to heat along the lines. While it's hot, bend it down, and for the other line, heat it again and bend it in the opposite direction. Once cooled, you have a compact phone stand. 2. If your shoelaces are frayed, cut a piece of straw and thread it through one end of the shoelace. Finally, use a lighter to heat the straw, causing it to shrink, which will repair the shoelace. 3. Don't discard beer bottle caps. Flatten the cap with a hammer, then drill a small hole in the center. Place it on a long screw and secure it with a nut, then attach it to a power drill for a handy mini cutting tool. Place a nail in a wrench, then insert another wrench to bend the nail. After that, hammer the nail into a wooden board. This way, you won't have to worry about the nail hurting anyone. 5. Cut off the top of a plastic bottle, then make a 1 centimeter slit on the side of the cap and drill a small hole. Fix it to the wall, and you have a useful wall hook. 6. Use a lighter to heat a bottle cap until it melts. Place the connected cable into the melted cap, and it can temporarily serve as a protective cover for the cable. 7. Secure a steel wool ball to the upper half of a bottle. It's very convenient for scrubbing pots and dishes, and it can be hung up to drain easily. 8. Cut off the wrist part of a glove and slip it over a hose. Use a zip tie to secure it tightly, then insert it into a drain pipe with the glove flipped outward. Secure it again with a zip tie and trim the excess, preventing unpleasant odors from the drain. 9. It can be difficult to fit a waterproof ring onto a light bulb. Thread a rope through the waterproof ring, then loop the rope around the light bulb. Pulling the rope will make it easy to fit the waterproof ring onto the bulb. Have you learned these practical life hacks? Super practical life hacks to easily solve your daily troubles. 1. Use a knife to dig out the root of the cabbage, stuff a paper towel inside, and spray some water. This way, the cabbage can be stored for half a month without going bad. 2. This is the correct way to adjust the refrigerator temperature settings. Set it to 2 to 3 in summer, 4 in spring and autumn, and 5 to 6 in winter. The higher the number, the lower the temperature. 3. Slip a piece of straw onto the key ring, and then it's very easy to thread the key onto the key ring without hurting your nails. 4. Don't throw away the used wet wipe box. Take off the lid and stick it on the socket to prevent children from playing and getting electrocuted. 5. Many people don't know how to use these 2 buttons on the toilet. Pressing the small button will flush 1/3 of the water, while pressing the large button will flush all the water, providing a stronger flush. 6. If the screwdriver is not magnetic, rub it on a magnet a few times, and it will regain its magnetism. 7. If the wrench is too small to turn the screw, screw 2 nuts onto a long bolt to adjust the size, making it easy to deal with various screws. 8. Cut off the neck of a plastic bottle, then fit the neck onto a wooden stick and hammer it in. Cut off the broken part of the broom, place the bottle cap and a washer on top, secure it with a nail, and then screw the neck and cap together to repair the broom. 9. In tight spaces where you can't screw on a nut, just place a magnet on the screwdriver, then pick up the nut with it, making it easy to tighten the nut. Have you learned these practical life hacks? It is said that only 1% of people know these practical life hacks. 1. If there's a label on a new bowl, use a hairdryer to blow hot air on the label for 30 seconds, and it will come off perfectly without leaving any marks. 2. Mix dish soap, salt, white vinegar, and water in a bowl. Stir well, and use the solution to wipe the range hood for excellent grease removal. 3. For moldy clothes, put them in a basin, add an appropriate amount of toothpaste, salt, laundry detergent, bleach, and white vinegar. Then pour in 50-degree hot water and soak for 30 minutes. After scrubbing and drying, the clothes will look as good as new. 4. If the bottom of the pot is burnt, don't panic. Add salt, baking soda, white vinegar, cola, and an appropriate amount of water to the pot. Boil it and let it sit for 5 minutes. The grime will come off completely. 5. Pour an appropriate amount of alcohol into a bowl, squeeze some toothpaste onto your shoes, and use a toothbrush dipped in alcohol to scrub the yellowing white shoes. They will be clean and look new after washing. 6. Place your husband's towel in a basin. Add an appropriate amount of toothpaste, salt, white vinegar, laundry detergent, and boiling water. After soaking for 10 minutes, you can wash out the dirt, and the towel will be clean and fragrant. 7. If your mop has become dirty and hard after prolonged use, put it in a plastic bag, add salt, baking soda, dish soap, and white vinegar, seal the bag for 20 minutes, and then rinse the mop with water. 8. If there are mice in the house, mix laundry detergent, white liquor, sugar, cooking oil, pork, and peanuts with a bowl of rice, and place it in corners where mice often appear to eliminate them. 9. Some labels leave stubborn adhesive marks after being removed. Spray some alcohol on the adhesive marks, let it sit for 10 minutes, and then wipe them clean with a damp cloth. Have you learned these practical life hacks?